Hi there, I'm Sahaj Donan, and today I wanted to talk about contact and connection. You know, I had trouble coming up with something for this topic, but yet I knew it was really important and I wanted to touch on it today. I also know from personal experience that the more contact I have with myself, with my higher self, and with others, the better my well-being is. Now, I grew up really shy, and I'm the type of person that fills up my cup by puttering around the house and spending a lot of time alone. So I don't bring this topic to you lightly, and I don't just kind of say it as a band-aid like, oh, here's something that's really easy to do. Maybe it's not for you like for me. But, even though I grew up, I remember even at young, like grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, not being able to relate to other kids my age. I always felt like what they were talking about didn't really mean anything. Now, I've learned since that we don't necessarily need deep conversations to be able to connect with someone or something else. Sometimes just a nice smile from a stranger can have a profound effect on our lives. But at the time, I used to think that way. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that to show you that this is something that I've struggled with in my life too. And picking up the phone and calling others still, there's days when I'm like, it might be difficult. I'm not sure it's the best day to call someone. But sometimes it is the best time to call them. So I do it. And especially as I get older, I make an attempt to do it because it's part of my self-care regime. It sounds funny, right? Like we think of self-care as maybe going for massage or eating properly or exercising, and those things can be part of a good self-care regime. But making sure to have meaningful contact with others is another thing that's important. Not only with others, but with yourself too. So one of the things that I do is I sit every morning. I do it first thing when I get up, when my mind is calm. I will sit and do lots of breathing exercises, and then I'll meditate after. Interestingly, all kinds of information comes about things that are important that I need to kind of keep an eye on or stay focused on, or something I need to do that day. So I'll often write things down as so that I'm not thinking about them too much. And then I can come back as soon as I'm done, because as soon as I'm done my meditation, I'm going to leave my bedroom and go down the hall and completely forget about those important things that I needed to do today. Anyways, why else is it important that we connect with ourselves and with others? Well, we are more than our physical selves. We're spirit. We have this very large energy field around us that lives along past our physical death. And that spirit part of us connects with many other realms that we have no idea of in this human body. So when we sit and meditate and connect with that part of ourselves, or maybe we go out in nature to feel that same connection, or maybe we hug our dog or our cat, or we look at the sun, or we look at the ocean, doesn't matter what it is, that thing that gives you that tear in the eye, or that touch where you feel touched, that is us connecting with something bigger than us. And it's very, very important. Einstein had a great quote, and it was something like, we can't solve the problems we have at the same level of thinking that we had when the problem was created. So this is the other reason why it's really helpful to get out of ourselves and meditate or go for a walk in nature, because usually when we find a little bit more relaxation in the body, then those inspirations will tend to come more easily. Research shows that loneliness, unfortunately, is on the rise, and that lack of human connection can be more harmful to your health than smoking, than obesity, than high blood pressure. That's according to the Canadian Mental Health Association. I was really surprised to hear that. So social connection can also lower anxiety and depression. We know this because we've experienced this. Helps us regulate our emotions, leads to higher self-esteem and empathy, and helps the immune system, which is important right now. All kinds of really important things. Sometimes relationships can be difficult. And So I also don't say this lightly, because sometimes we have these deep-seated fears that relationship is going to cause us pain, and so reaching out and connecting is going to cause us pain. But, you know, I urge you to keep trying. If that's a challenge for you, keep trying, because you will get to that point where you'll be able to find those deeper parts of yourself that it's like pain within us is being mirrored outside of us through our relationships. So I really do believe that others are good mirrors for us. And if we can't see ourselves through those mirrors, then we can't see ourselves and we can't grow. So, contact and connection. Here's my challenge to you. Hug a tree, go for a walk in nature, call a good friend, call your mama, if you're lucky enough to have a mama, hug your dog, sit by the ocean, whatever it is, meditate, stretch, whatever it is that you need to do to connect with yourself or somebody else today, please do it. Please do it for yourself, and please do it for the rest of us who probably will enjoy you having connected with us or with others. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Hope it's helpful, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.